Hello, I'm Larry Hardcastle, and courtesy of Higgs Boson, this is my Christmas address to the nation. It's been an enema of a year, an annus horribilis, but at Higgs Boson we couldn't have this, so they decided they're going to wheel out the big guns. They brought me in to share some of my wisdom, my guidance, and indeed my power to help you with some positive transformational thinking techniques. Now, it just so happens, by coincidence, that there's a new book out on the subject. This is the best-selling sequel to my books, Dare to Fail, Do It, and Do It to Me One More Time, Larry. And it's called Facilitated Attitude Readjustment Training with Larry Hardcastle. Now, like all great orators, I like to use parables. That's a story with a lesson attached to it. And I find this is a great way to bring complex ideas down to a level that you will understand. Now, as many of you who've read my autobiography will know, Sausages and Sawdust, by the way, available in all good booksellers, I was born in post-war Norwich, and there were other parts of the country that were far, far worse off. Imagine, for example, a country that at an ambassadorial dinner, they were so poor they had to serve cheese on toast and say it was the national dish. This was the Wales that Mike, the subject of our story, was born into in 1948. No jobs, no prospects, just sheep. Sheep and grit. Sheep grit. Now, when Mike grew up and left school, he became a milkman in Cardiff. But Mike didn't just have a milk round. He had a dream. He wanted to sing his own song from his heart with an entire band, and in English, with a full complement of L's. Of course, he was ridiculed, cast away by cheese toasty restaurants out onto the streets. His situation looked as crushingly hopeless as putting a condom on a panda. Now, Mike toiled in obscurity, and I guess on many occasions he simply wanted to give up and give in. But he dared to fail. And one day, when all hope finally seemed lost, the hand of Providence picked him out, and like me at the time, he was plucked from obscurity and thrust into the limelight. He followed his dreams to the bright lights of London and a recording contract. At nearly 70, he's still touring, still packing them in, still handsome, and with a voice so pure, he makes Placido Domingo sound like a foghorn. Much like me, Mike wanted to give something back. Providence led Mike to record a very, very special Christmas song. It's a song that, when you analyze it, has been demonstrated to be so musically and lyrically perfect, it is physiologically impossible to listen to this song and remain miserable. And if you're worried about Brexit, if you're worried about Trumpet, or if you're worried about the flight path to Heathrow Terminal 3, what I want you to do is I want you to listen to the greatest Christmas song ever recorded. I want you to let a little bit of Shakin' Stevens, aka Mike Barrett, bring some devastatingly handsome magic into your living room and turn that frown upside down. Merry Christmas, everyone.